of you have requested to take this class once again. Uh, we we have discussed in the morning class these three questions: 23rd question, 21st question, 11th question, and 16th question. Okay, so 23rd question is number of four-letter words in the word proportion. Number of four-letter word selection. Only selection. So the selection would be like this. So there would be two P's in the question and two R's and three O's and one T, one I and one N. Okay, so this would you can select A, B, C, D, four different letters. So four different letters can be selected in. You can select a letter here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 you have to select 4. 64. The second case could be A, B, C. Okay, so two letters same and two letters different. Two letters same can be from this. So we have to pick up any of the one set. Okay, so 3C2, 3C1. Sorry, 3C1 into for the remaining two. So we have selected. If you have selected two P's, you have 5 chances. Out of that, you have to pick up two. Okay, so 5C2. Now it could be as this also triple A and B. So triple A means three letters same. Three letters same can only come from O's. Okay, that's one way. Into you have to select one more. So if this is gone, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 chances. The one more way which was missed in the solution was double A double B. Okay, so two letters same, which implies here two letter selection, here two letter selection. So you have two sets like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Out of that, you have to select two. If you select one set, you may take one, you may take two, you may take three, depending on the situation. It's only one way. Okay, it will not change. So 6C4 is 6C2, which is 15. 5C2 10 into 3, 30. This is 5. This is 3. So 53 will be our answer. Okay, so in the letter Mississippi, I told you in the morning that I thought the question to be no two eyes come together, but in the question it didn't mention that no two eyes. It was just all eyes come together. So total number of ways are uh, M 4S together, one letter, and one P and four eyes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 factorial by this is 4 factorial. This is total number of ways of arranging. Total number of ways. Okay. Now here no two eyes. Sorry, no, not no two eyes. Okay. Just all eyes do not together because in the question he says and. Okay. So just read it properly. When I was reading it, I didn't read it properly. Okay, so someone raised this question, so I was again discussing this question. Okay, be precise with your English. Okay, so now if all eyes come together, we have M, S, 1 unit, P 1 unit, and all eyes 1 unit. Okay, so these four groups are arranged in 4 factorial ways. Now this 7 factorial by 4 factorial is 7 into 6 into 5 minus 24, right? So 7 into 6 into 5 minus 24 is how much you are getting? 7 into 6 into 5. 7 into 6. So 210 minus 24. That's 186. So the answer would be 186. It's correct. Okay. So it was just understanding of the question. Okay. Even everybody will make that mistake, but those who have understood the question correct, they succeeded with 186. Okay. Then the question number 11 was what was the question number 11? Just check that question yourself. In the question number 11, the question would have been positive solutions. Okay, so take that as bonus. Okay, it should have been integral solutions. Okay, now BRD, 16th question BRD, because uh, some might think that instead of K it would have been N. So if you have put this answer, it's correct. If you feel that this b is misprinted and took this, okay, or otherwise you clearly saw that in place of n there was a k, so if you have chosen d, it's also correct. Okay, so option would have been b or d. So these are the key changes in today's question paper. Okay, so I think this is done, okay, with the question paper part. Now coming to the last topic of the permutations and combinations is, okay, I'm just changing the slide. Let me take a new paper. Yeah. Now the last part of this permutations and combinations is discussing this ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 is equal to n. Okay. So how do you understand this? This is very simple. Now let's say x1 is moving from a1 to b1, and we also have conditions. Okay. x2 is moving from a2 to b2. Similarly, x3 is also moving from a3 to b3. Okay, now this x1, if you don't understand this clearly, I'll explain with an example. So x1 plus 2x2 plus 3x3 is equal to, let's say, 10. Okay, this is the question. So now this x1 can take from, let's say, 0 to 10. Now you understand this problem like this: x1, let's say this is u1, this is u2. Now x1 solutions are 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Okay, now look at u1. U1 is 0 or 2, because when this is 1, this will become 2, right? 2, because this is 2x1, 2x2, you can understand it. 4, 6, so on, wherever the problem becomes. Okay, and u2 becomes 0, 3, 6, 9, like that. Okay, so clearly you can understand this 2x2 is acting as like even numbers. Okay, 3x3 is acting as multiples of this. So if you write this as a multinomial theorem, so this x1 always starts with, if you write this multinomial theorem here itself, x1 goes like this: x power 0, x power 1, x square, so on till x power 10, if there is no restriction. Okay, this x2, if you look at x power 0, x square, x square whole square, because it's x power 4, x square whole cube, x power 6, so on. And look at this u2. Okay, so u2 goes like this: x power 0, x cube, x cube whole square, so on. Okay, so you can clearly see that this 2 has come here. Okay, 2, 2. Okay, the coefficient has become the power now. Here 3 has become the power. Okay, and this as it is. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3 is as it is. So when I write it here, what I'm going to get, x power a. Okay, because this coefficient has to come here, a1 plus x power a of a1 plus 1, so on up to x power a of b1. Okay, last term is b1. Similarly, when I write this, where it should start from, x power b of some a2. Okay, x power b of a2 plus 1, so on x power b of b2. Okay, similarly the third one will be x power c of a3, x power c of a3 plus 1, so on up to x power c of uh, b3. Now in this you have to look for coefficient of x power n. A little bit lengthy, but these problems can also be solved by other method. I'll also show you that. Okay, how to solve such problems. Now taking the example, first problem, x1 plus x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus 4x4 is equal to 20. Okay, you have to find non-negative integral solutions. Non-negative integral solutions. Okay, so x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus 4x4 is equal to 20. Now what I'm going to do, I will first tell you the method 2, which is easy, then we'll go for method 1. Okay, so simple, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 20 minus 4x4. Okay, so I'll get some cases now. What are the cases I'm going to get? When x4 is 0. Okay, so x1 plus x2 plus x3 is, what is that, 20. Okay, so we have a formula for this. What is that? N plus r minus 1 c r minus 1. So 20 plus 3 minus 1 c 3 minus 1. So when x4 is 1, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is 16, right? Again here 16 plus 3 minus 1 c3 minus 1. Here when x4 is 2, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is what I'm going to get, 8, 20, so it's 12. So 12 plus 3 minus 1 c3 minus 1. When x4 is 3, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is 12, 8. Okay, so when x4 is 4, x1 plus x2 plus x3 is 4. After that, not possible, because when you put 5, 20 minus 20 is 0. Okay, that is also a case. Okay, we'll try that. Okay. So this solution is 8 plus 3 minus 1 c3 minus 1. This one is 4 plus 3 minus 1 c3 minus 1. Okay, so this is, what are we going to get here? 22 c2. This is 19 minus 1. 18 c2. 15. 14 c2. This is 18 plus 3, 11, 11 minus 1. 10 c2. Everything decreasing by 4. Okay, so this is 6 c2. And last would be, what is the last one? When x4 is equal to 5. Okay, in the last case, so x1 plus x2 plus x3 is 0, right? So in that case, I'm going to get 0 plus 3 minus 1 c3 minus 1. Okay, so 2 c2, which is this. So add all these solutions, we are going to get our answers. Okay, this is method 2 of the problem. Now we'll solve using the method 1. Okay, which is the coefficient technique. What is in method 1? x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus 4x4 is equal to, we got 20. Now this is as usual, because it starts from 0, 1, 2, so on up to 20, like that, 3 factors. Okay, whole cube into this one only goes in power 4s, power 4, then power 4 whole square, then power 4 whole cube, then power 4 whole power 4, power 4 whole power 5. You can stop it here, or you can extend it till infinite, no issues. Now this is geometric progression, 1 minus x power 21 by 1 minus x whole cube by 1 plus x power 4, x power 8, x power 12, x power 16, x power 20. Okay, now this is already greater than x power 20. What we need is coefficient of x power 20, right? So coefficient of x power 20 in. Now this you can remove it, so you can use only this 1 plus x power 4, x power 8, x power 12, x power 16 and x power 20 into 1 minus x whole power minus 3. Now you know this expansion already. So what is this expansion? Okay, this expansion I am going to write 1 plus 3c1x 4c2x square. Okay, you know as usual. So when you write x power r, cr, reduce this by 1. Okay, this remove this negative. So 3, 3 minus 1, 2. So 2 plus r, and the series continues. Now when you have 1 here, that is x power 0, you have to look for x power 20. So 20 means put 20. So 22 c20. Now when you have x power 4, 16. Okay, so 18 c16. When you have 8 here, 12. Okay, so 14c 12. When you have x power 12, you need x power 8. Okay, you have x power 8, x power 12. You have x power 4, look for x power 16. Okay, so x power 8 means 10c 8. 16 means look for x power 4. X power 4 means 4. Okay, so 4, when you substitute, it is 6c4. And lastly, when you substitute 20, you need only 1, right? So this is 1. Okay, here also it's sorry, here also it is 1. You have to write. Okay, 2c2. So 22c20, 18c16, and so when I write this, 22c2, 18c2, then 14c2, then 10c2, then 6c2 plus 1. Okay, so these were the things we discussed. Okay, this is method 1. Okay, and this is method 2. So whichever you want to do it. So if it is only 1 or 2 coefficients, you can bring this side and let's solve this. Okay, taking individual cases, I have solved here. I have solved it using like uh, series expansion, multinomial theorem. Okay, no, we have taken 2 problems in the class. Okay, I will also discuss that. In how many ways in how many ways in how many ways can 15 identical balls be distributed among 6 players if everyone gets at least one ball and two particular player get equal balls and another 3 players get equal balls. Okay, so this is the question. In how many ways can 15 identical balls be distributed among 6 players if one get at least one ball? Okay, everyone get at least one ball and 2 particular players get equal balls and another 3 particular players get equal balls. Okay, let's say the solution is simple. Let's say there are 6 players, player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, player 5, player 6. Okay, let's assume these two are getting equal balls and these two particular are getting equal and these 3 particular are getting equal balls. Okay, let's say you get x1 balls. If he get x2, he should also get x2, right? If he is getting x3, he should also get x3. He should also get x3. Okay, so what we want, x1 plus 2x2 plus 3x3 is equal to 15. Okay, so this is the answer we have to find out. Now the cases are very simple. X1 plus 2x2 is equal to 15 minus 3x3. Okay, so if x3 equal to 1, because every player get at least one ball. Okay, so if x3 is 1, x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 12. x1 plus 2x2 is equal to, if this is x3 is equal to 1 case. When x3 is equal to 2 case, what are you going to get? 15 minus 6, 9. So reduced by 3. x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 6. This is the case for 3. Then last x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 3. Okay. So in the first case, what are you going to get? x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 12. Okay. So here again you're going to get the case, right? x1 is equal to 12 minus 2x2. Now x2 is 1. Okay. In that case you get some x2 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to 4, x2 is equal to 5. I cannot take x2 is equal to 6. If I take 6, x1 will get 0, but that should not be possible. So here we get 5 cases in the first one. So I am writing the cases, 5 cases. Then x1 plus 2x2 is equal to 9. So x1 is equal to 9 minus 2x2. So again x2 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 3, x2 is equal to 4, right? In that case, I'm going to get 4 chances. 5 I cannot take because you get negative. Again in the third case, x1 is equal to 6 minus 2x2. Here x2 is equal to 1, x2 is equal to 2, x2 cannot be 3. Okay, so here 2 cases more. Last case, x1 is equal to 3 minus 2x2. So x2 is equal to 1 is the only case I am going to get. So 1 case here. So totally 9, 10, 12. So 12 cases in which we can distribute 15 balls so that everyone gets at least one object, and these two particular players get equal balls and these three players get equal balls. Okay, the method to you know already how to write it. I'll just write the expansion. You can do it. X power 1, x square, x cube. Uh, you can write till end or you can stop in between. Okay, so if this is 1 and 1, 5. Okay, so maximum it can go to 10 balls. Okay, 10 is a maximum. Here you can understand if x2 is 1, 12 minus 2, 10 balls. Okay, and x2 cases if you want to write x square because it's starting from 1. Okay, x square whole square, x power 4. So 3 plus 1, 4 until 11. Okay, x power 6, x power 8, x power 10. You cannot get x power 12. That means if you get 12 balls, you'll get 0. Okay, this is where you have to start. Now here x cube, x power 6, x power 9. This 3 balls are minimum here. 1 plus 1. So 1 means 2, 2 plus 1, 3. 15 minus 3 is 12. Okay, so the maximum you can go is till x power 12. Now you have to look for coefficient of x power 15 in this. So x cube and x square are common. Just solve this yourself. If you understand, it's fine. Otherwise, just go with this. Okay. Now we have discussed one more problem in the class. Let me also finish that. Yeah, the problem is this. In how many ways? In how many ways we can distribute? We can distribute 14 identical balls among 3 players so that every player get at least one ball and no two get equal number of balls. Okay, so this is the question we have to discuss. Now concept is simple. So here player 1 is getting x1 balls, let's say. Player 2 is getting x2 balls. Player 3 is getting x3 balls. Okay, so x1 plus x2 plus x3 is what we want is 14. If there was no condition with this only this condition x1 greater than 1, x2 greater than 1, x3 greater than 1, we would have got the solution n minus 1 c r minus 1, that is 13c2, which is 1378. Okay, so total number of ways are 78. But but the problem is in these solutions. Okay, let's say in these solutions you may have this solution. For example, okay, let's take an example. You may have this solution 2 to 10. Okay, here these two people are getting equals. How many times the solution appear? Just see, 2, 10, 2. Okay, second pair is getting 2, other two are getting equal. 10, 2, 2. Okay, so these are the three cases. So when you have two equal cases, so in such a solution is appearing three times because this is differentiating. Okay, now we have to find out all those solutions and remove them. Okay, it can be the case of x1 equal to x2 or x2 equal to x3 or x1 equal to x3. That's the case. Okay, x1 equal to x2, x1 equal to x3, x2 equal to x3. So let's assume x1 equal to x2. Now here you may also have this solution x1 equal to x2 equal to x3, but 3x3 3x1 is equal to 14, not possible, right? So we are not taking that. So x1 equal to x2 implies 2x1 plus x3 is equal to 14, right? So x3 is 14 minus 2x1. So x1 can go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It cannot take 7. If I take 7, this becomes 0, which is not possible. So how many solutions we have? 6 solutions we have. So for x1 equal to x2 we have 6 solutions. For x2 equal to x3 we will have 6 solutions. For x3 equal to x1 also we will have 6 solutions. So totally there are 78 solutions. Okay. Now there are, I'm telling you, the solutions are 78. In this, no two solutions are equal. Okay, no two solutions are equal. This is one case. Two solutions are equal. Okay, two solutions are equal. This is one case. 3 solutions are equal. Okay, so this case is not there anyway because 0. Here this case is 18. Okay, so now we want no two solutions are equal. Okay, no two pairs get equal. So 78 minus 18. Okay, so this is 60. So in 60 ways you can distribute 14 identical balls to 3 people so that no two persons get equal number of balls. Okay, this same question was asked in a different way as problem number 5 in your examination. Think that, okay, we have taken 3 coupons x1, x2, x3 such that the sum is 30. Now you can see indirectly he did not mention this question, but he says there are coupons from 0 to 29. So can there be two coupons equal? No, right? So we have to remove. So total number of solutions you find first. Okay, total number of solutions I found it out. No two solutions are equal, we wanted, plus two solutions equal. Okay, that is x1 equal to x2 or x2 equal to x3 and so on. Three solutions are equal, 10, 10, 10. That is one solution. Okay, I removed it and divided by 6 because we have to just select there. Okay, that means let's say this solution 5, 6, 19. Let's say, okay, this solution. How many times this solution appear? 5, 19, 6, 6, 19, 5. Then again you get 6, 5, 19, 19, 5, 6, 19, 6, 5. Okay, so these all solutions are equal, right? Because you are selecting. So that's why there I have divided by that number by 6. Okay, so this is how you can attempt this question. The method 2 for this problem. Okay, method 2 for this problem is simple. Now let's say what we wanted is x1 plus x2 plus x3 is what we want is to be 14. Now see, x1, let's say a, okay, a is greater than or equal to. Now x2 minus x1, I am assuming a new variable b. Why? If x2 and x1 are equal, it can be 0, but I am saying x2 and x1 are not equal, so this should be greater than or equal to 1. Okay, similarly x3 minus x2, I am assuming a new variable c. Okay, so what is x2 here? X1 plus b, that is a plus b. What is x3 here? X2 plus c. X2 plus c means x2 is already a, so a plus b plus c. Now the question is a plus b plus a plus b plus c is equal to 14. Now we have to solve this. So this is 3a plus 2b plus c is equal to 14. We know how to solve this. Okay, so there are two methods again. Now you can solve this as 2b plus c is equal to 14 minus 3a. Okay, so a equal to one case, you get c plus 2b is equal to what? 14 minus 3, 11, right? A equal to 2, you get c plus 2b is 8. Then a equal to 3, you get c plus 2b as 5. In last case, a equal to 4, you get c plus 2b as 5 minus 3, you get 2. After that, it's not possible. Okay. Again, you get some cases here. What are they? In the first case, c is equal to 11 minus 2b. The cases possible are b equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, in the second case, c is equal to 8 minus 2b. What are the cases you are going to get? B equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 not possible. Now, in the last, 5 minus 2b, what are you going to get? B equal to 1, 2, even 3 not possible. Okay, now in the last case, 2 minus 2b, is there a solution possible? B equal to 0 not possible, B equal to 1 not possible. So 5 plus 3, 8 plus 2, 10. So total 10 cases, but in each case, for example, let's say A is 1, okay, A is 1, if A equal to 1, okay, let's look at this, A equal to 1, okay, in that case B equal to 1, in that case, see what I'm going to get, 11 minus 2, what is 11 minus 2? 9, okay, this is the answer. So x1 is getting how many? 1, x2 is getting 1 plus 1, 2, okay, x3 is getting a plus b plus c, that is 9 plus, yeah, x3 gets how many? 9, 10, 11. Okay, but these three can be shuffled in 6 ways, right? Because 1 to 11, 11 to 1, so on. So into 6 you make it, so you are going to get 60. Okay, that's the same answer we got in the problem. Okay, so with this you can conclude, you can do by exponential method also, which is lengthy. Okay, so you can even skip that also. Okay, now I gave some homework problems. I think you have those homework problems, so try to solve them. Otherwise, uh, uh, otherwise, how will you do it? Okay, let me write those questions also. Okay, so first question was n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus n4 plus n5 is equal to 20. Okay, number of, so where n1 less than n2 less than n3 less than n4 less than n5 is the question, and all belongs to natural numbers. Okay, this is the first question. Second question I gave you was uh, 20 less than or equal to x plus y plus z plus w less than or equal to 50. X y z w belongs to non-negative integral. Non-negative integral solutions. Okay, then the third question I gave you was, third question I gave you, x y z is equal to 360. Okay, I also gave you the hint 2 cube, 3 square and 5, where x can be taken as 2 power a1, 3 power a2, or 3 power b1, 5 power c1. Y can be taken as 2 power a2, 3 power b2, 5 power c2. Okay, and I asked you the first question, positive integral solutions. Okay, and the second question I asked was integral solutions. And the fourth question I gave you was number of ways of distribution, number of ways of distributing distributing 8 balls to 3 boxes. Okay, now I gave you some cases. What are those cases? First case was uh, balls different, and boxes different. Okay, in the first, again in the sub case, boxes empty and boxes non-empty. Okay, so I also gave 4 more questions for this. Second was balls different and boxes identical. Okay, so again 2 cases. Problem 3, balls, you can write it. Okay, the 2 cases you have to discuss. Balls identical, boxes different. Okay, and the fourth one is simple, balls identical and boxes identical. Okay, so these are the questions I gave. Try to solve them. I'll upload these videos also. Okay. Solution videos, homework problem solution videos. Okay, thank you.